Good morning, children. Very good morning. Last class we had discussed about money and credit, isn't it? Yeah. Today in this class we will start with the chapter number 4, globalization of Indian economy. In this class we will discuss about globalization of Indian economy. Chapter 4. In this topic we will learn about the following points. One is introduction. The second one is production across the countries and interlinking production across the countries, foreign trade and integration of markets. So these points we will discuss today. Let us see about the introduction part. The topic is globalization of Indian economy. Globalization of Indian economy. As you know, the world. So here, as we see in the markets, a lot of goods produced by the companies, production and services. Production done by the companies or factories, and ultimately these goods are transforming from day-to-day life, from the different regions, different places, different regions across the country as well the world. So here transformation is very fast. There is a rapid transforming of goods of production as well as services in globally. If we see in the globalization worldwide, companies are producing various goods. All these goods due to rapid transforming across the globe. So there is a variety of choices. There is a choice of variety of things according to your wish. Right? So therefore, now we will learn about, understand this rapid transformation. What are the factors of bringing about these changes? Okay, number one, how do these changes affecting the lives of people? So these things you have to learn, right? Now coming to the production across the countries. Here the production across the countries. So here things are producing the countries. So here companies, as you discussed in general, always the companies are established wherever they find suitable climatic conditions or labor, electricity and raw materials, other sources. They are established and producing, and they have been transforming goods as on demand. Clear? So these transforming things, that means I meant to say as changing the goods, production as well as services. Due to what? Due to trade. Here trade is the most important word here. T-R-A-D. Trade is the major concept. Because of trade, we have been transforming the goods, production as well as services from different regions across the globe. Either it is in the country or outside the country. The trade is the most. Of course, here trade has been done as per choice. As you know, it is majority in globally it is ship, that is navigation. Okay, and air, but air has been reduced because of the higher cost of living, due to high cost. Okay, this is now trade is the major concept. Yes. So this trading has been done by what? Production of goods and services rapidly changing, rapidly transforming the goods due to trade both inside the country as well as outside the country. So this is done by what? These all things done by MNCs. Done by MNC. A person understand what is MNC. So MNC is a multinational company. MNC is a multinational company. MNC. What do you mean by MNC? Multinational company is a company that owns production of control the production in more than one nation. That is the meaning of MNC. But full form, if you say what is the full form of MNC? If you ask me what is the full form of MNC? MNC means multinational company. Children, please make a note. For 1 mark questions, this will many times they used to ask. What is the full form of MNC? As per the topic is concerned, globalization. MNC means multinational company. It is the full form. Multinational company means shortly we call it the MNC. Now you will define what do you mean by MNC? So MNC means the multinational company. Multinational company is a company that owns or controls the production in more than one nation. So these companies are control the production in more than one nation. That means more than any. That means they have contacts with the many companies. It have call centers. For example, Ford company or some other Maruti or some company, established American companies, established manufacturing, and they will set up the centers, different regions of the globe, by appointing the various people and send the messages, and they control production. So MNC is a company that owns production in more than one nation. Such companies will have, we will call it as a multinational companies. For example, spreading of the production by an MNCs. So these companies are producing goods, yes, goods and services. Then they have been transforming across the globe, different countries, sitting in one place due to the modern technology, due to internet, telephone, telegraph, telesense, so many means of communication. They control entire globe, this production and services. That is what is called MNCs. Example, MNC is the only selling finished products globally. So these goods and services are produced globally. Right? Now coming to the interlinking production across the countries. Yes. How these companies have interlinking production across the countries. So what happens? These companies, what they do is they sorted certain call centers in different places, and the production will be as per demand. They will be exporting as well as importing the goods on trade, right? MNCs, yes. And what is MNC? Always these MNCs will started certain places, as in wherever they find cheap facilities like water, cheap labor, etc. That will be very, very convenient, cheaper for them, and they can produce the things, and they can, by exporting, they can get a lot of profits. The main aim of these companies are to gain more profits, to gain huge amount of profit. That was the main concept of these MNCs. Now coming to the what is, yes, these MNCs have been investing a lot of money, yes. What is investment? Yes. Here the question comes here, investment. Investment. What is meant by investment? Invest means, for example, you take for the education, your parents has been investing. They have been spending a lot of amounts for your education to complete your engineering or completing your medicine as well as. That is called an investment. So whereas here, investment means the MNCs, the multinational companies invest the money which we spend to buy assets. To buy assets. Assets mean to purchase of certain assets the multinational companies will spend some amount to buy assets such as land, machines, equipments, technology, etc. The amount which we spend to buy assets such as land, machines, technology and other equipments, you can say as an investment. You can say as an investment. Understood? What is meant by investment? The same investment, since these companies are spending lot of amount, what purpose? To buy assets, purchase of land. Before establishing of the company, one has to spend money to purchase the land for construction of company. And once the company started, you have to spend certain portion of amount for purchasing of machines, for purchasing of certain equipments, for purchasing of some tools. That is what is called as an investment. The money which we spend to purchase certain assets like land, machines, tools, equipments, etc. It what is known as an investment. I'll ask you, listen careful voice. What do you mean by investment? Define investment. Right? So investment means the amount which you spend to purchase assets such as land, machines, tools and other equipments. We call it the investment. The same investment, children, the same investment, if it is MNC spent, the same investment spent by the MNC, we call it as a foreign investment. Foreign, F-O-R-E-I-G-N, foreign investment. What is the foreign investment? Foreign investment means investment spent by MNCs is called as a foreign investment. Investment made by the MNCs is called as a foreign investment. Yes. So these companies, multinational companies, they are spending a lot of amount for the equipments, for the tools, for technology, for the so and so. That is what is called as a MNC. So now what we have learned from here is we have learned about what is MNC. What is the full form of MNC? Is multinational company. What do you mean by MNC? MNC is a company that owns or borrows production in more than one nation. That is the meaning of MNCs. So these MNCs are producing goods and services across the globe. Clear? That is. Now coming to the example, you see. These MNCs, there are so many examples. Yes. Ford Motors. Right? Ford Motors, one company, and another company is here. American companies, Cargill Foods. Cargill Foods one is Cargill Foods, MNC and Ford Motors. These are all the examples you can say. Yes. Right? There is one example I can tell you here. Ford Motors, American company, is one of the world's largest automobile manufacturers with production spread over 26 countries of the world. Ford Motors came India in 1995 and spent 17 crores to set up the large plant near Chennai. This was done in collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra for the major Indian manufacturer Jeeps and trucks. By the year 2004, Ford Motors was selling 27,000 cars in the Indian markets, while 24,000 cars were exported from the India to South Africa, Mexico and Brazil. The company wants to develop Ford India as a component supply based on its other plants across the globe. So this is how these MNCs, by setting up the different regions, they will be exporting to the other countries like Southeast Asia, South Africa, Brazil, other countries. They are exporting Maruti cars, they are exporting Ford Motors, Tata Motors, Jeeps, etc. So that is how these MNCs are for interlinking of the production across the countries. Now come to the other one is the example, interlinking foreign trade integration of the markets. Yes, foreign trade. Yes. Yeah. For example, these MNCs are companies are producing various goods and services. These companies are producing goods and services. The best example is you can take a Chinese toys. You can take a Chinese toys. Chinese MNCs manufacturing a Chinese toys and import to the India. If we compare these things, when you come to the Indian markets and Chinese toys, there is a difference. Indian toys are more colorful and cheap. Chinese toys are cheaper than the Indian toys, and then ultimately what happens? The people are more interested to choose to buy things, the Indian market goods or Chinese goods. So due to what happens, so people are interested to buy the Chinese goods. Then the Indian markets fall down and the demand will be reduced. Then there is a tough competition. Then what happens? These Indian companies they have to wake up, and they have to, because of the competency, they have to compete with these companies. Ultimately what happened? Because of this tough competition, people have variety of choice to choose the things. That is how these Chinese toys have become familiar in the Indian markets. That is foreign trade in the integration of markets. Example, Chinese toys. You can take, yes. Right? So foreign trade thus results in connecting the markets, integration markets in the different countries. Ultimately what happens? So these MNCs are connecting all the countries, interconnecting or interrelationship between the across the globe. That is, these are the 4 points which we have learned. So far today, we have learned what is full form MNC, what do you mean MNC, how these MNCs are producing goods and services, how they have been transforming across the globe, and what is investment and what is foreign investment. Clear? With this, we will stop, then we will continue.